to introduce you to using the collaboration space in OneNote. Okay, so here I am in a test class notebook where I've added my daughter, but I'm changing her and calling her sample student. This isn't really her work anyway. And I don't intend to use this that way. All right, so yeah, I'm here, and notice that at the top I have a class notebook tab, and it's important that I go here before I use the collaboration space, and I'll show you why. So click on that little class notebook. If you don't see that in yours and you created it yourself, come and see me because you may need the add-in, but I think it should be there. Anyway, you come over to Manage Notebooks, which opens up this box for managing. Here's my test class notebook. I can add sections here to the student section. I can enable the teacher only section group, which I think is a great idea. I would always do that. And then here's the collaboration space. It's currently unlocked. I think that's the default, but it can be locked. And there are times you want to do that so that you're in control of when students can collaborate and when they can't. And it's easy to do. Just click that, exit, it will be there. Okay. Now, here's another thing that's important. Collaboration space permissions. Remember this, I'll talk more about it later. But you can create specific sections assigned to students and give them permission and deny permission to others. That way you can have like a team collaborating in there, and then other teams can't see their work or edit their work. So that possibility is there. That's a little bit advanced, so I wouldn't start there. Okay, so, oh, did I leave it locked? I can't remember. I don't want it locked because we're going to use it. So I'm going to unlock that. See, it's just that easy. Close that. Now it's unlocked. Here, when I come to the collaboration space the first time, I've got this really helpful little page that teachers often just delete, but I would take a minute and read it. Here's a discussion about creating those private sections using the permissions that I just was showing you. So notice it says, if you have group projects, each group can create a section in the collaboration space where students can work together and share materials, and we can make those private if we create them. So down here, multiple people can edit the document at the same time. You all have experience in the collaboration space if you've ever worked in our faculty meeting collaboration space in the Midway OneNote. So just keep that idea in mind. There's just this little helpful thing at the beginning. Once you're comfortable with it, just delete it. I'm going to add a page for now, and we're going to call this Test Collaboration. Okay, now I highly recommend, maybe there's instances where you wouldn't, but for the most part, when there's collaboration with multiple people, I like a table to organize that. So we're going to insert a table. I'm going to do 3 columns. That's how easy it is to begin. And then if I want more columns, I got to have some sort of content in here, and then I can tab and just keep adding them. If there's no content there at the end, it just, oh, that works. Never mind. I take it back. Okay. So the top row, I usually make my headings. So this is going to be student. This is going to be the question, which might be, what was the main idea of paragraph 1? And what was the, or let's say list 3 key details from paragraph 1. Okay, just as an example. And then I typically like to shade this in. So if I'm on my table tab right here, then I can shade in the table, and I can choose whatever color I want. Let's go with green, and I have that green. Then I just list the student's name there. Bob, Sue, Ann, Jay. Okay. Then my student knows where they are supposed to come and enter their work. And the thing that's really nice is when students do enter work in here, which you can't see right now because only I am typing in here, you will see a little teeny initials next to this. If you go look in the collaboration space, you're going to see that all over the place. That will show who entered the content. It's just the little initials, and if you hover over it, it opens up a box that says the full name of the person, the date, and the time that they made their edit there. So you can tell if students are entering in other people's boxes. Now, consider for a moment, this wouldn't be appropriate for every activity that you do, because the students see not only their answer about main idea and key details, but they're seeing other people's answers, which could inform them or misinform them. So I wouldn't use it for an assessment, but if I wanted students, if this was a beginning activity and we're doing it together for practice, then it might be helpful for them to see what others are doing and redirect themselves. There's other context I might use this. Let's say that I was trying to determine what our class party was going to be. Top choice for class party. Second choice for class party. Something like that, and then the students could put their ideas in here, and they'll probably be influenced by other people's, and hopefully that'll help kind of create a consensus and help you to make a decision. So that's another way you could use that. Now earlier we talked about you could create a page for different groups, and then you could go into your manage notebook under class notebook, set permissions for those specific pages so that only those team members can work in there. So there's a lot to do. This is just a very beginning introduction to the collaboration space. If you have ideas about how you might use the collaboration space, please share them in our team's Midway faculty team in the chat and let us know so we can all learn from it.